There we are. It has been a while, but we're back to finish off the stolen turnabout.
Well, we can no longer remember what was stolen or what turned around, for how long it's been, but let's get right into this and remember as we go. I mean, obviously, no, it has already been now days since the last
your
stream.
Steam layover. Not layover. Overlay.
What's going on?
We have your Steam notification pop-ups on stream as well.
That's Discord's fault. It's not what I output to the stream.
Okay, that's fine then if it's Discord capturing it. Oh. Technical difficulties, here we go.
Are there technical difficulties?
The stream
My stream
disappeared
just paused for a moment.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I am.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just going
Maybe?
to start. Look at me. At no point contact with the victim whatsoever. King Bullard decided to investigate masks on the mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master of the Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill King Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
So, the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. The handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter, and also he made the rookie mistake of handwriting a blackmail letter.
What?
The blackmail letter found in Ron Delight's room, written by Bullard.
Phoenix apparently unaware that you should make blackmail letters out of newspaper clippings.
Blackmail letter updated sounds like, yeah, we just corrected the sum upwards.
Blackmail letter updated. I did a spelling check on it. I grabbed a red pen and I corrected everything.
It's like, yes.
And they're like, but this was evidence.
This is evidence. I don't care. He made spelling mistakes. I fixed them. And his punctuation was trash.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Why are we never doing a question examination?
Maybe something to suggest. Alright. So, no points of contact with the victim whatsoever.
Who was the victim again?
Kane Bullard.
The CEO.
Let me actually...
Oh, I remember that. It's the CEO of the security company.
Yeah.
Former
Let's
CEO.
actually read the blackmail letter while we have it. Oh.
Are we gonna be able to read it, or is it just gonna be like blackmail letter?
The blackmail letter.
Oh.
If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring 50 grand. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead.
Hmm.
I'll start pressing.
Unfortunately, it's not signed. Look at me.
The red diamond on his finger.
And who in the world is going to prove that?
I will.
Of course.
Hmm.
After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atme and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report.
Did we get a copy of that?
Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security. Nope. That was blunt.
In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight.
I love going in court and just imagining that someone as defense just says nope and everybody accepts it. Have you killed the criminal? Nope.
No.
Okay, yeah, will you do well, okay?
Drop that.
Wait, did you just ask, have you killed the criminal instead of have you killed the victim?
Oops. An interesting turn of events.
Mistook, you say?
That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take in error.
That wasn't what I meant.
Just who did the victim mistake Musk Star the Musk to be?
Well, the answer is obvious. Run the light. Oh,
I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face.
that's harder.
Okay.
Why would the victim mistake the defendant for the mask?
Don't you already know that? Sorry. Take a look at this newspaper.
Oh, that's the famous Tear of Emanon. A magnificent jewel.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not?
Yeah, right there in the background.
But more, it also shows an ugly god, namely the defendant.
The defendant?
The victim clearly misread this article and sorry, he got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact masked all the time.
This
I
seems a
see.
little far-fetched.
That was an unusually reasonable deduction, actually.
Alright. Was Mr. Bullard's.
You mean this blackmail letter right here?
It says, bring 50 grand.
And the handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's?
There is no mistake. We have an official report to prove it.
Can we get a copy of that?
But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere.
An addressee.
This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant.
I wonder about that.
Stop, Nick.
I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight?
Wow. Is there any evidence of that?
For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter.
Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? Was it addressed at me, but did at me put it in a new envelope and drop it off in the light place, or...
Could be, could be.
Then at me went to kill the one and bring the other.
That would make a lot of sense if you consider that, you know, that red diamond.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Should I present the blackmail letter
yeah.
here?
Sure.
What if the red diamond is literally his ring that he's wearing?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Batme?
Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's all right.
When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction.
Contradiction?
I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that.
You want to talk.
At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior? Indeed. Time to man up, Mr. Wright. Show us
Are
the
you okay,
contradicting
Judge?
evidence in the content of the blackmail letter.
Are we turning this into a boxing match?
Don't worry, we got a sword.
Alright, so let's see. We should
Bring a sword to a boxing fight.
present the newspaper clipping where they say, hey, but the gem that was stolen is blue.
Yeah.
Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. Also, Steph, I think we're hearing an echo when I speak from you.
Could very well be, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Excellent.
Scuff, stream, scuff, stream, scuff, 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 stream.
It's not like
It contains-
USB cables that short circuited earlier before the stream even started. Don't worry about anything.
It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color.
Color? No, I'm not much for discussing color myself.
According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Hint for people, red is not the same as blue.
Oh.
It's true.
Red?
Because one has Charizard on the cover and the other Blastoise.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Emanon that Mask the Mask stole at all.
And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That is what you're trying to say, right, Trite? Is that what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
I like
Well,
that he did not.
That is what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Yes. Yes. This is who actually. This is actually whom Kane Bullet was blackmailing. We're fixing that sentence.
Let's see.
You're
Look
at me.
at me. Just present a picture of Pearl.
What? No, we're presenting the picture of Desiree.
Yeah, Daisy.
Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme.
Do you have some sort of basis for this claim?
You have been personally involved in every single Mask the Mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. Publicly known.
A jewel?
Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. The red diamond ring.
Huh? Woo!
That is the red diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that Kane Bullet wrote that letter in order to blackmail you.
No!
Order! Order in the court. Order, I say. It seems you've gone too far with your childish
Did
pranks,
Koda
Mr.
just
Trump.
glitch out?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, his mask sometimes catches fire. That's why he uses the coffee to cool down the mask.
It's actually pouring
Sure, let's go with that.
actually ice cold coffee and he's pouring
What
it over the mask during
What if he's an android? And that's why he is able to cool a thing with coffee, because relative temperature is still lower. I don't like the way he said that.
Kane Bullard blackmailing Luke at me? Are you for real?
Yes, I am. I think.
No cap.
Convincingly.
Nick, come on. Stand up to him.
Then answer
Oh,
me
the
this.
coffee.
He has the coffee black, as you could just see.
The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. Kane Bullard threatened to make Look at Me's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity?
Well,
just
normally
pretending to
I
be
thought
stupid right
just
now,
his
right?
name, like make his name known.
Either he's like. I hope Godot is not trying to lead us around again. Admin killed Kane Bullet because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret?
That's what it all comes down to, Nick.
The identity that Look at Me wanted to keep so desperately secret was his identity as...
An
I
ace
think
doesn't have-
Blackmaker
this doesn't
is the
have
only
enough in the
logical one
options.
here.
Is a detective, his identity as an ace detective not a
Blackmailer.
silly enough option for you?
No.
No, he was blackmailing the actual master, the mask. He was blackmailing the other one by telling him how to steal the things and then surrender the item.
Oh! It's blackmailing the blackmailer.
So we have this testimony from Ron that says,
Yeah,
from the Mask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters.
yeah. That's what we need.
And we have Kane's list here, which lists pieces of art with prices. One of which is the Tear of
Yeah.
Ammonon. And the Tear of Ammonon is the one from the newspaper clipping.
Also, they made a good deal with that because I think he got 20k for the 100k jewel.
He was blackmailing Ron. And now
So
he
you
was
think
blackmailed about being
that-
a blackmailer.
Yeah, that Look at Me was a blackmailer.
Yeah.
But Kane Bullet was a blackmailer.
If you blackmail a blackmailer, are you then a white mailer?
No, you're the black.
Nah, I think you become even more black. Like
Vanta
you go down
blackmailer.
until you're a Vanta blackmailer. Yeah.
At which point you need to go to the casino for whitewashing.
Hey now.
This right. Uh,
It
Sorry?
was hard to argue with that logic, wasn't it?
yes, because it was that silly.
If you've
There
got
you
a lot
go.
of blackmail money, go whitewash it.
Whitewashing is not used for this, as far as I believe.
What Steph means to say is money laundering.
Yeah, whitewashing means
Yeah,
something
for-
else.
For money laundering, you wanna go to the casino hidden below the washing center.
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullet was the one blackmailing Look at Me. Are you saying that Adme was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
Exactly.
You have to admit that sounds a little odd.
It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense in this entire court procedure. Kane Bullet was blackmailing Look at Me. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. That certain someone. Oh, we're reliving the past. Okay. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes,
Yes.
just a few
Oh.
days after the Tear of Ammonon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean that Ron the Light was actually Mask the Mask.
That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Look at Me.
No, shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What is?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong?
How did you...
You say that I, Look at Me, was blackmailing Ron the Lie. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relationship to Mask Star the Mask.
Well, yes.
Ron the Light started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime.
Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Look at Me know that Ron the Light was Mask Star the Mask?
Do we just show the newspaper clipping again?
Makes sense.
I think I see it.
See what?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be in the center of attention.
Well, what do you mean?
Bullseye. This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Mask the Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask, the Mask is really...
What a fraud, trying to pass himself as ace detective. Blah, blah, blah. What a fraud this is.
A smart move by Phoenix, because now he basically is playing Admi's persona as an ace detective against him
Himself.
being like an incompetent.
Why? How dare you expose me like that?
Isn't that an admittal of guilt?
I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life.
Alright, please strike
I'm
the
a
first
famous
sentence from
proud
the
ace
contract.
detective and also Mask for the Mask. Why can't you understand that?
Oh no, he snapped again. This face is so incredibly creepy.
Pardon me, but would he really be would he not be a worse detective if he was a detective only solving the cases he himself did as Master the Mask? Would that not make him even worse as a detective?
Well, no. So basically, if he
If
couldn't
we
solve the first one, even though it was super obvious, then he's not an ace detective, right?
Yeah, but now he is claiming, oh, I'm an ace detective because I can solve the case because I myself am the person who stole it.
Yeah, but then he's like,
I
I
think the
could
audience would
concoct
hate
them
him in
because I'm
either way.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. The
He
audience would
still had the
hate him either way
reputation of
now.
being
Nicely
really
done,
smart
Phoenix.
because he got away with all this for so long and he orchestrated it all, and now that's kind of crumbling. He was just blackmailing and not that smart.
Whatever happens, at least you've destroyed his reputation. Good job,
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Well, oh, I wanted to say this one. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Don't worry, we couldn't understand what you said anyways, thanks to the robot voice.
Okay,
Is it?
why not? Yourselves with those big mouths. I say, none of you can compare to my idiot. That's great. That's murder. It's to make me laugh.
It would seem we have finally arrived at a real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Acme.
Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Acme.
Right away.
I love the character that we've created for the bailiff. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
What?
But that's my job.
Yeah, that's what his facial expression sort says.
Okay, not more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright.
What do you...
It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Look At Me was a filthy blackmailer,
Yeah, but
and that he
the
wasn't
murder-
at Lordly Taylor the night of the murder.
That's right, that's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull.
But there's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered.
And then your job.
Order! Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright.
This is it. This is the final round. I have got to do Godot's job and prove that Acme was at Mr. Bullett's office on that night.
But can you really prove that?
That's long enough, Mr. Wright. I want to hear your answer.
That night, Look At Me was at KB Security and the defense.
Let's see, do we have anything? Let's start from something that places Look At Me at KB Security.
Wasn't there... this is a long time away to remember, but wasn't there something like...
Please wait a little longer, Your Honor. I'm thinking.
Cerebral
Look at that.
hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head.
Can we look at that the report?
Nope.
Hmm.
Publicity.
Steph, there's not gonna be a little sticker on it that says updated.
Ron's wallet. Blackmail letter. KB security.
Well, yeah, if it was aimed at him, that would place him there. The blackmail letter. If it was actually aimed at him, it would place.
Oh, yeah.
If we can't figure out something else, I'm willing to give that a shot. So we have this security camera photo.
But that one was fake.
That was on
Was
another
fake.
day. Yeah.
The camera data.
Calling card. The security will be coming for long. Speckled motion.
I think that's
Okay.
all we have. The invite to come over, basically.
Yeah. So we can also say that we can't prove it.
No. I think we need to say we can prove it.
Alright.
The defense can prove it with evidence.
Are you sure? Huh,
Yeah, like
don't
30%.
you worry. I'll watch over you as you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then, let's see this proof. Proof that Look At Me was at KB Security that night.
Let's see. I was at least invited, that's what we know.
This is the proof.
It's true. That is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that we'll pass for evidence here. Mr. Wright, it's time you learned the true flavor of life. The flavor of my special Godot blend number 49.
Oh, screw you!
Oh no, not again.
Suing him?
Well, Mr. Wright,
It's bitter. Very bitter.
Come on, Nick. Don't give up now.
What do I do? If I make a mistake here, it's over.
Then I think we need to say can't prove it. And then we'll bullshit our way through somehow.
Alright. We tried our one piece of
Yeah,
evidence.
we can't.
And let's say we
Mhm.
can't prove it.
I cannot prove it. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
But if we hear more of Detective Adme's testimony,
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Tried.
well, what do you mean?
I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean.
What?
Have you forgotten? Look At Me is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have
That's right.
failed to prove that he committed the murder.
Yeah, but we did prove that he was not the master of the mask. So,
Mhm. I think it's time
Yeah.
for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Mask Star the Mask.
No.
well, now, said lawyer. Seems that love wins out in the end after all.
Where did this love come from?
I am the detective, as well as the mask star the mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Lige will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness, that we did prove that.
Order! Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over this witness.
I can't believe that at this rate, Ron is.
Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence then.
By then it will be too late.
Huh? Why?
Double jeopardy. one of the basic rules of any court of law.
Oh, definitely.
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Mask Star the Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullet is concerned.
Why?
Way.
Because Mask Star the Mask has a...
Alibi.
Has an alibi.
Their place.
Mm.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullet's murderer.
It really irks me that we just glossed over the fact that we just proved that he was not Maskar the Mask. We just fucking proved that.
Maybe we aren't. No, there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, look at me, he will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Look At Me.
Maya?
Mia!
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you?
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
I am putting the toilet seat down, I promise. That voice. No way!
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia,
You just appeared and are even able to talk to the judge now? So everybody can see you?
this is the true power of the crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. But right now, she's really good at impersonating my mentor, Mia Fey.
Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony is not over yet.
That's what the judge just said, though. What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
One knows, lawyer. It seems that love wins out in the end after all.
Mika had good instincts. He wanted to question this immediately, so...
I am the ace detective, as well as Master of the Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron the Light will verify that he's the true murderer. I
This is
declare
not
that
about
with
this,
the
Ray.
full force of my ace detectiveness.
Tell me this is not about Daisy Ray.
Who did? Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godot?
I think he froze.
Oh.
We need to restart him.
Nothing.
No, hold on a
Oh,
moment. That's
sorry.
suspicious. Godot was not drinking coffee or screaming about coffee.
It looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods would do anything to me, look at...
Let's hear it.
Huh?
It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot, well, what are you?
Very well then. Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yeah, yes, Chief.
It is true that I was not at Lawley Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready.
Wow, you're never getting a client again.
My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron alive. Thanks to the key card wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded one. The buzzer did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask star as a mask outfit, which is why he left no print. The blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel.
Oh no, that's not happening.
It's very. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. It's like, oh yeah, everything is logic-based, but this is inconvenient for me, so it must have been a mistake.
Uh-huh.
This testimony
This-
actually seems to hold up pretty well if you look at it with
This-
one eye closed.
No, this like is a complete different testimony from everything earlier. Like you must have been just lying to court earlier, which really should be a crime in this case. In this, but apparently the judge has no issue as long as you eventually tell the truth.
Yeah, he stayed for hours worked and not for crimes solved.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
The judge is like, yep,
But
this is another
oh,
60 hours a week. We got a good paycheck.
But how did you know about the emergency bus?
the police investigation documents went directly through me.
Why did you eat them?
Nom 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 nom.
I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, dear Watson.
Prepare for
Are
coffee.
you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I will not allow of any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, you do remember that we solve cases, right? But yes.
We cannot postpone Luke Admi's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Again,
Hang on a sec. Just one chance? Just give me two.
Huh. It seems that the party is about to begin.
Well, Phoenix,
There isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony.
so it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. You can point out a case-breaking contradiction. You lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like time has come to put an end to this trial.
The last cupper. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without actually presenting evidence. Which is kind of my normal modus operandi, and then I present evidence when asked. Which means that all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
well, what instantly stands out to me is the weirdoing must have confused the color, but I feel like it's maybe something else.
Remember, you only
In,
get one
in my
chance.
opinion, it's the buzzer, to be honest, but he had a good explanation for why he knew about the buzzer.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. For saving time, I'm just gonna make a save point right here.
Yeah.
That's the trust that Steven has in us.
Better to have it and not need it, than to need it and not have it.
That's why I always bring 14 different knives wherever I go.
Exactly. So it's true that he was not at Lordly Taylor.
Okay, so where was he? I don't think he explains that.
He says, I had to leave to see another vitally important job request. See about another vitally important job request. I had
How
known
did you know about the dates beforehand? How?
That's a good question.
Remember, we only get one
Yeah,
guess.
I'm thinking out loud here.
My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was from the light. Thanks to the key, card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. Able to make a deduction from the buzzer. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints. But Mr. Delight was wearing his the mask outfit. This is why he left.
Not or the mask outfit. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that was proven.
And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the call to kill Kavari. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
Mistook the color. I don't know. There's red-green blindness, but red-blue does work.
At the mistake of color.
Red-blue is not applicable.
And the earlier one, where is that how?
Yeah.
Stands out to me as well.
Alright.
Yeah, like how did he know about the days beforehand? That means he must have seen the letter.
Let's go with Steph's instinct.
Alright. I'll press this.
Mystery at me about this last remark.
Objection!
Still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
What?
I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in Kane Bullett's office that night. And now it's time for me to drink my final cup.
Speed drinking.
That was
Okay, we
not.
need to prove that he was in the office.
Yeah, so it is one of the earlier two where he's like, "Yeah, I was somewhere else." Like, okay, so where were you?
No, but that doesn't prove that he's in the office. That would not prove that. It has to be something with like the button or something that happened in the office that he knew about to like prove that he was there.
So something
That
that's
was
maybe
Wait,
not
wasn't the
public
stack of-
knowledge.
Wasn't the stack of police files only in Bullard's office?
I can't show right now, so we'll continue on. And then when I get the ability, I will.
Is
That's
it
enough.
about the button only having been pressed once?
When we have the evidence, we'll have a look. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant Ron Delight guilty.
I swear, Judgy Boy is drinking whenever we're not looking.
Yeah.
The accused will
It's
surrender to
extremely
the court
clear, just
immediately.
like this glass of whiskey.
To be held pending trial at a
weird going
higher
on
court
here
within
at
a month
all.
from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Stop talking through my grandpa!
Time to reload.
Look at that, I made a save point right before. And I would like to
they're
point out
baldness.
that in the original version of the game, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Oof, so you
You
have
just
this final
replay
thing and then you
everything
need to do
then.
the entire
Yeah.
case again. Oh,
Yeah.
that would suck.
No, from the last checkpoint.
Still sucks, just marginally less.
Alright, so...
And since we have no idea, we'll now do the brute force attack where we press every single one until...
No.
No, please
No,
don't.
hold
Yeah,
on a
the
moment.
first
No.
two kind of stand out to me, so where was he? But
Yeah,
or
but
what
we
the
have to
button?
have to specifically prove that he was in the office or something with
No, we
something
don't.
in the office that only he could have known. That's what Mr. Coffee Guy's issue was.
The thing is, it's not in the evidence. So what is not in the evidence?
Scroll through statements again slowly. Statements, not evidence.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Line. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The buzzer did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left
Wait,
prints
slow
of
down
his-
a bit. So, because this is the point, right? The button did not have any fingerprints. Why? Okay, and his answer to that was if you sound it, which means the killer sounded it. Okay. So I'm thinking like, how does he know that the killer? How does he know that the killer is wearing gloves?
Because of the outfit.
You could also ask the question, what doesn't he know about the crime scene?
Yeah.
He know there's a button
He
there.
wait. He didn't know.
What he doesn't
security
know is
guard-
the safe.
He didn't know that the security guard was a dumb piece of shit not paying attention.
What did you say, Alex?
He said he doesn't know that the body ended up in the safe. I've guessed. Or does he?
Yeah. So that could be it, right? That he doesn't know that. So should we then press this last one? All the evidence points to that poor boy.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know if this is like the statement on which you'll prove like he was in that room.
This is true.
Seems to be about the room. So, yeah.
If Godot's point is that we have not proven that he's there, then we should really press on where he was.
Alright.
One of the first two then.
Yeah, but
This one.
we only get like this press, right, and then the game ends. So us pressing this has to prove that he is at the
No.
room.
No, he has to
If
tell
I
us
understand this right.
where he was.
Just
He
press
has to
it.
tell us where else he was.
I think this will not work, but I'm willing to let you do it because we have a quick save and we can quick saves come.
Yeah,
I think
it's
the-
really like there are
I have a
couple of
different
things
opinion
to-
on what the game is asking of us, but we
Yeah.
can do this for you.
So we can either keep discussing or just try him. Let's go.
This is the same text.
Yeah, so
The remark itself
turn the
does not
page once.
prove that he is.
Yeah,
Nope.
but that's the same
The
text.
remark itself does not prove that he was in that
Mm.
room. There is something in what he said that proves he was present in the room at the time to know what happened there.
maybe the
And,
button then, yeah.
Godot is drinking coffee at an extreme rate again. Well, I'm thinking it's the last part. It's somewhere from why, the point where he is like, why did I know this? And from there onwards, he is explaining stuff that happened in the room.
Well, let's try that then.
So you have the why bit.
Working towards it. This one, and then,
Was it- Yeah, the button doesn't have any fingerprints on it. Why? From this point onwards, he's saying things that happened in the room.
Alright.
The victim would have left prints if he sounded, which means the killer sounded. This is just a declaration. This is not something that happened there. Miss Light was wearing his Master Star outfit. I mean, he was wearing his outfit, that's something he could have seen. And then the next one is... The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel.
The outfit was mentioned by Ron that he was wearing the outfit, but Esme was still in the other room at the moment. So I don't know if the game treats this as how would you know that.
Wait, what?
Ron mentioned wearing the outfit at the moment Esme was still in the other room, as part of the other trial. So I don't know if the game's like, oh, he would not know that because he wasn't present when that was shared.
Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know if the game thinks it for that. I'm still thinking about the previous thing with the why question itself, then is like about the button. The one statement before this. But yeah.
Alright, well... Steph
Okay,
had a
so,
guess,
yeah, the
Alex had a
outfit is
guess,
also-
so Micha,
It's Miha's time. And then we start the rotation again.
which one?
Because-
Can you
Not
go can you go through them one more time for me to check?
From the start?
From about here, this is fine. Not all the way at the start, because those are not important. Yeah, just... So I had the photograph ready. Okay, that's not important to the room.
No, super suspicious, but not important to me.
Informed me that the true culprit was on the light. This is also just not about the room. The keycard and wallet are there, but
Wait
that
a
is
moment.
abandoned in the clear.
Keycard?
Keycard and wallet, he knows they are found there. That was said, and that is something about the location. So this is one to remember. But the keycard and wallet were already proved early on. Also make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. That was also said in the court case, and this is about the room itself. Okay. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? This is also one I was considering pressing then, although I didn't exactly remember the text. And then the victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer
How
sounded
do you know
it.
this without knowledge of the room?
Yeah, this one is like, you must have known that the victim would have left prints. So, Steph's suggestion about the clothes is not bad, but this might be it, because, yeah, how did you know the victim wasn't wearing gloves?
Autopsy report.
Oh. Yeah, so it's either the autopsy reporting or it's Steph's suggestion about the costume that I'm thinking about. So yeah, this one seems likely-ish to me for what you have to press. Or that one. So
Would the button really be explained in that much detail in the police report that you would know that pressing it leaves fingerprints? That's basically what makes me think, like, have you seen this room?
yeah, I say let's press this one. Let's my gamble is then this one.
Alright, here we go.
Will they about this?
No.
Oh.
I'm bad at this game. Maybe I should just shut up. Sorry, Micha. I'll go back to not thinking and just voice acting. Sorry, guys.
Alright.
I will not use any more brute force time. Let's go.
Well, let's try the costume thing then that
Sure,
Steph
let's try that
remarked.
one.
Being like he was in the other courtroom.
Costume thing. Let's go.
I really didn't remember that at all, to be honest.
Steven?
Amazing you did.
Steven, do you know the answer by now? You do, right?
I might know. But this one,
Okay.
Steph?
Hmm?
I'm amazed you remember that.
Let's try that one.
Maybe the game is smart enough, but that would be odd. Usually the game Oh, no, never mind.
No.
Mm.
Stephen, if you do remember it, please just do the thing.
Yeah,
Because
I
now
was
we're just
assuming like the
picking
game
wrong
usually
answers
isn't
so
that.
we get it right.
You got it right.
Oh.
Wait, what?
What? What?
What?
Oh, the first text is always the same. That's mean.
Yes. Yes, it is the same.
I had it right. Oh my god. I was like, if this isn't it, I don't know
The game,
anymore.
the game usually
There's
doesn't
just
pay.
one problem. Which one did we
The
press
game
now? Because
really
I don't remember.
like the game was really like
We pressed the contradiction that he saw him in the costume, and so because of that he left no fingerprints. But Steph mentioned when that was said in court, he wasn't on screen. He wasn't present in this courtroom.
Oh,
Mr. Ace Attorney. But the game has
Okay.
had contradictions like that before that we've pointed
Well,
out
they
where
didn't
they
care. Yeah.
didn't act upon it, and now it cares. It's like,
Different writer. Moving on.
No, it's the same writer. For these 3 games, it's the same writer.
okay. So was I right on the money here fully? Let's see.
Mr. Atme, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
No. How can you say that?
Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Mask the Mask outfit. Is that correct?
Indeed. That's what I said. My deduction absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you are a fool.
Oh, Francesca would be proud.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
no, he's
When
overeating,
exactly
doesn't have
did
a
we
coffee.
learn the fact that Rondelite was dressed as Mask the Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my 6th cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
See, it is cold coffee.
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should have known this are those who have been watching this trial.
I was correct. Yay!
I tried to steer you towards this answer by saying, well, what can't he have known?
Yeah, I got that part. I got like that we have to, in the statement itself, declare something that he could have only known if he was in the room. It's
Mhm.
just like I would have never thought that this was something that the game cared about.
I have to say, you have it way harder because we play this game over a couple of months instead of like
Yes,
two days or
in
something.
one sitting. Yeah.
Doing one of these cases in one sitting is a sitting.
Yeah, that's your entire day gone.
Well,
Yeah.
if you don't read it out loud, I think
You
you can
go
do it in 4 or 5 hours,
Oh,
but
but I
that's
think
still.
slower than you do.
This is true.
Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way that you should have known about that.
Well,
You were in the next courtroom, being tried as Mask the Mask. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Mask the Mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Adme to have found that out.
Only one? Only one way, you say?
Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Look at Me.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, you get only the real killer saw Mr. Delight.
Impossible.
We are applying maths to this court case.
Yes, we're making reductions. See what I did there? Detective Adme, you saw Mask the Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Are we having an earthquake?
Is he going to explode? Is he
I
going to explode?
think he's about to launch to orbit.
Your laughing was so loud it got filtered out, Steph. We heard none of it. But we understand that you in Principality laughed so hard this got decided to spare us from it.
We perceived your intentions, if not your intonation.
I think Discord. Yeah, Discord has tuned down your microphone. We can't hear you say anything anymore. Hilarious. Then it's good.
I've reduced the noise. Unable to find a rival worth of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
What an
Bailiff,
awfully
please
complicated
get Mr.
incident.
Bailiff, please get Mr. Adme a jacket. He seems to be awfully cold.
Kane Bullard was blackmailing Look at Me, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Look at Me tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Mask Star the Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me?
Then, yeah.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict?
I know you never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but I
Don't make
I
this any more
really
complicated.
am Mask the Mask.
Huh?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it, I've been careless.
Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant has the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. The defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then Mask the Mask is really innocent.
It would seem so. For now.
For now?
As long as he doesn't commit any more crimes for which he could be tried.
So he just gets to keep the jewels, right?
Mhm.
Right?
He fenced them off. Now
Right,
then.
because Desiree is expensive. I
Yes,
remember.
exactly. This court finds the defendant not guilty. Confetti cannons go!
Yay! Let's not worry about the bailiff was to clean the confetti.
Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still... Okay.
October 14th, 3:35 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4.
You did it, Phoenix.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. Because Maya doesn't call me Mark these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. On the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Korean channeling school?
Coming to master and saying goodbye to our mother.
Misty Faye, right?
Watch out for her. Will you, Phoenix?
Of course. As long as she keeps cleaning the office.
Well then. Be around and do it entirely for yourself.
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
But
You
thank you
are
so
allowed
much.
to keep your ill-gotten
no.
gains.
Wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened.
Come on. Just be happy already.
Oh yeah.
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as master the master boot.
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Divorce papers.
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Mask Star the Mask. I did it all for one reason. For her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why...
Now listen to me. So that's why you became Mask the Mask.
Now she's
Yes.
gonna be like, oh, you became what I hated because you loved me. That's so romantic. And everyone's like, what?
Yes, but it's all over now. A broken
I
ball
was more
can never
thinking
be put back together.
Excuse me? Can we present the urn?
That's
Even
not
present the urn.
my neck.
Right.
Really? Can't we go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine. And Nick can prove it.
What? I can. I kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Wright, even if a ball is broken as... Oh yeah. This is marvelous.
The sacred urn? Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron.
Before
And
she
it
found out
made
that
it
you
ambiguous
were
whether she was in this court case or not.
That's why you... Yes. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
just don't tell her.
Can you get the voice line?
Woo!
Finally, Mikael.
One of the last sessions.
Well, say the fucking line then.
I just
So even
did.
if Micha only says one
It's
line, he
already
still gets the same
passed.
money.
Where's the
I'll
line?
repeat myself. I'll repeat myself then. I'm the one time I say a lie, you don't even listen to me. All of you men are terrible. I will repeat myself. Ah, and women. Ah, there you are.
You went so high pitched, we didn't hear you, I guess. Alex Koen.
Uh-oh.
We've lost Alex.
Oh no.
No, we almost made it through. Get back.
I'm
This is
back.
Ah,
very
Hey.
romantic.
Miss Delight.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. I'm not happy though that you've been ignoring. That all of you have been ignoring me.
thank you. I appreciate that, but I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Oh, honey, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on?
We could have been Ronnie and
I had-
Clyde.
I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really masked out the mask either.
What? What are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you?
Oh, come on, it's obvious, isn't it?
Of course I am.
How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast. There's no way you can ever get away.
But didn't you say you hated criminals?
Oh, no. I only hate people who act cowardly and sneaky. Like the detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
Yes, I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Desi?
Desiree, you really do love Ron and his wallet, don't you?
Yeah, Nicky boy, enough to break him out of jail if I have to. You know, my bike's really fast. We could get away from police.
Oh, I believe she would. I totally believe that. She seems like the person you'd meet in one of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Good, because the paycheck is coming. Well, take care of yourselves.
Oh, you too, Nicky boy.
By the way, all the money's in my motorbike, so we can't pay you.
Given how I know other people who have motorbikes, that is an entirely true statement.
Moving on.
He said moving on, he didn't want to admit that he is getting a red face.
Mr. Mac, Mr. Maya, congratulations.
You were also here?
Yeah, we forget about Pearl, but she's holding all the evidence in the courtroom.
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how dare you with another woman in
No,
front
no,
of
no, no, no,
me?
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
I'm getting a restraining order on that girl.
How does a little girl manage to punch you to the point where you black out for a moment?
She trains by running after trains. Okay? She
It was
speed, not mass, just pure speed.
Mika, have you ever seen one of those kung fu movies when they do like the jump and the spinning kick at the same time? That's how it happened. So just as the case came to close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. I sure hope that's not true for my head. I mean, also look at the bowl, urn, thing, vase. Put together again and again and again. Maybe better than before. So you wonder if at some point it's not more efficient to just grind it down to dust and just form the entire thing again.
Well, the issue is if you grind it down to dust, 80% of that dust would be glue at this point. There's only 20% bowl left.
But what if you just grind it down to dust and then put it in a slightly larger urn, all the dust?
Eventually,
this urn
eventually-
enshrines the urn that enshrines the urn that enshrines Misty Camia.
yeah, and then you just say that it's like Matryoshka doll style. You just don't tell people that it's all ground to dust on the inside.
Jesus.
Exactly.
That is what they do with very sacred thingies in the Christianity, at least. They will be like, oh, this is like the knuckle bone of some saint or something. We'll have package it in again, put it in a box, and put that box in a shrine, and we'll carry a box that has a shrine in it, so nobody can actually see the actual thing.
Micha, it's called a relic. Don't question it.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Very true.
You
All
just
right.
take something. You just take some person's dead parts, and then you're like, "This is now holy, and you must worship it." And then people start worshiping it.
All right. We did it. We solved the stolen turnabout. And
It only took us
It took us.
several
It
months.
took us almost as long as a real court case would take.
So, for added realism, we paced ourselves. And who knows? Maybe in the next case, Micha will get more than 8 lines.
Anyway,
Is that partially your fault? I thought you looked over the role assignments
Yeah, I was
So-
like,
and you really wanted to do Godot yourself.
yeah, I
So-
was like, am I not gonna do Godot because the judge is there and Godot is there, and Vos was like, no, I'll do Godot.
I think that's fun. And there were parts where you had a lot of voice, but at the end, basically none at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm off to bed, or else it's getting very late.
All right.
Good night,
Have a
Steph.
good night.
Good night.